let's do this. Hello everyone, today finished object socks, and I took my pattern, paper pattern, trick for 2 socks on the screen how they look like, and I used one motif of that. And even though it looks like a color work, I presume I can use the term color work, but it is a slip stitch method to achieve something like this. I haven't blocked these, or I have a tendency to wear socks and then wash them, so there's no need to waste more water if I don't have to. So that's that. Well, let me show you how they look. Okay, let it be quick. So I'm so excited about this, and I think I'm going to knit more because it felt like a stockinette stitch plain vanilla sock recipe, even though as you can see it's completely looking amazing. And I got loads of leftovers like that size from stripy socks, you know, and you would wonder what to do with it to make it kind of nice. And I think this is perfect. Kind of modification. I started what is written in the pattern for trips for 2 socks, links down below, check it out. It's my pattern, so thank you so much for supporting. And basically I continue with that. I started with the toe and I used some leftovers. I'm not sure, I know I knitted a hat, maybe this one, but this mini I had, and I had some leftovers from that. I was happy enough. That's approximately 5 grams to knit these, and then I used completely different yarn for the heels. And I have to tell you this, I don't know where I put the bag, so I can't show you, I can tell you a lot, but hopefully I find it, and I will have more information in my project page, so check down below. I'll definitely link these socks to the pattern per set, so if you find the pattern, go just to the patterns in the tab on Ravelry if you're searching over that, and you'll see these and maybe more information about that. So I know that I got this yarn in Dublin in some local yarn shop. A few years ago I went to see 4 or 5 yarn shops, and I was trying to buy a 1 skein or 1 yarn in each, so that's what I got. And then over here as a main one colour, it is Ellie and Ada's Irish dyers. Maybe you could see it. I still have a bunch to use for different things, but also maybe for swaps. I use this yarn for Navelli sweater, so on the screen you can see it, that white kind of pinky theme is that. So maybe I'll show you the ribbing. So the ribbing is done continue with the main color over here. So nice. I love it so much. And then now for the contrast colors. I had a slight little leftover from Grace's yarn, this brown Dawn one, and also a Navelli sweater. I used this brown for that. Then I had the green one, and I used the green one for some hat. And then I did not have any more that they would pop over here. I had to actually frog, so maybe I have some footage over here from a vlogmas that I was recording when I was knitting on those, so you can check it out. Well, definitely more solid colors work than a lighter, less contrast colors. And as I'm, you know, we're on the trip and I don't have access to the minis or leftovers, so I'm using what I have. And I finished these, and I think it'll be perfect because they're so dark colors, they will pop in nicely over here. So I'll just continue the pattern until I run out of this yarn. I think that will be enough, to be honest. So I marked already the heel. Now normally I don't do it, but I think I'm going to frog it until this, because this is pretty and this is, yeah. So I'm frogging it, and over here it starts with a green, so I go all the way around, and I think it will start from this blue, so that way at least we will have some different colors up here. Yes, I will frog that much. So yeah, I frogged it, and this is the contrast colors. They're probably approximately 2 grams, so you know, a little. That probably will last for all of it, what I want to make, and I need to just place the needles back into the loops and then back to knitting. So as you can see, I frogged it, and I found that I had leftovers from this sock that I knitted during the December, so on the screen these, and I figure out it will look lovely if I attach it because I had more bigger leftover, and I used it all because I was knitting from this. I was going up, and because I already knit 2 socks, I had 2 small bits. I grabbed the one that it's kind of smaller, lighter, and I continue that, and then I grabbed the one that it was slightly bigger, and I knew that I'm going to have some leftovers of that, and that was like maybe that piece, something like this. So nice. And in regard to counting rounds, I was just counting how many of those things I have and try to recreate on the other one, so I didn't have to literally count rounds. I was just doing this way, so it will end up the same as you can see over here and over here, and that was my goal. At the end of the day, maybe there is a difference with maybe 2 rounds here and there, but to be honest, don't worry if it happens to you too. If you have to add 2 or 3 extra rounds, it's just a sock, you know, you can just slide it slightly, and then you have to buy 2, as you can see, and bind off. Ooh, I'm so happy and I'm so thrilled. I can't wait to wear them, and I love it so much. I think I love this kind of height. It's not that cold in Ireland for most of the time. The winter is not that long, and this is kind of perfect. And I'm so happy because I know what I'm going to do with all the leftovers, those little thingies that people are sending my way, sometimes adding to their gifts. I'm so grateful for that. So I would really recommend you to do that if you love to knit plain vanilla socks like I do. I think this is perfect. I'm not really would be doing a color, like a proper color work for socks with 2 strands, but with this it was literally the same feeling. You just hold 1 strand, so as I would knit a standard plain vanilla sock. So yeah, something outside of your comfort zone maybe, and see how it goes. Obviously it is a slip stitch method, and I remember knitting my first slip stitch method item, which is this shawl, and I gifted this shawl to my mom. Kinda I like it, but it's not my style, and she liked it. So Mom, if you're watching it and you're not wearing that shawl, pass it on to someone else. And it did not work out the way it should, so maybe I will leave a link down below to the video about the shawl. It meant to be one side of the shawl wasn't a slip stitch, another one was, and obviously the tension I had completely different. It wasn't really informed in the pattern that you need to loosen up a little bit, or you know, so just to let you know that if you're doing that for the first time, just try to be gentle. So what I do when I'm knitting these, for instance, I do a few stitches and then I just stretch it like you would in a color work. Stretch a little bit and then continue that, stretch a little bit, continue that, stretch a little bit. So that way the backs, do you want to see the wrong side? The back of it it's proper. So I cast it on my number of stitches over here, and I'm able to put my leg into it. Kind of, you see it's closer. I can stretch it because I was doing that, what I was saying to you. So nothing, it's, you know, it acts like if I was doing a plain vanilla. So it's just thicker, the fabric that I can feel when I'm putting it on. This is a wrong side. This is how it looks. I love it so much. Can't wait to cast on a new one. So I know what I'm going to be doing, and obviously the pattern also has another section of slip stitches. Maybe I can now start with that one, or take something from that one and just use it a bit, because once you know how to do it, you don't have to go back to it, and I really like it. Okay, I know, and I knitted it on US size 1, which is 2.25, and if you're asking me, I probably get 8 stitches per 1 inch in case you operate in gauges. Obviously it depends if I'm using 425 meters, so 400 yards, isn't it? 463 yards, I think 463 yards, so 425 meters skeins, they're thinner, so obviously I may get a little bit tighter, so maybe going to 9, and then if we're going spreading that way. But you know, there is a bounce in the superwash yarn, so you know, I wouldn't worry so much about it. And yes, so I can't wait to cast on another one. And I forgot to say, the last bit, as I said, was this one was from the socks I showed you on the screen before, maybe one more time, that I got from Peggy. I received a 50 gram or 2 50-gram balls, and she said that I can use the other one for a giveaway, so maybe I will include that somewhere. YouTube, Instagram, we shall see how it goes. Because it's so beautiful, and I have so much more yarn to knit. Yeah, so thank you so much, and I'm so thrilled and happy that I can use that left bit. So basically, Peggy, two pairs. I'm so happy, so happy. So yeah, that's it for today. That's it for this video. Too long. Apologies for that, and till next one. Bye! If you have any questions, if you're thinking that I'm missing some links down below would help you to search through, let me know and I will include that there. So check the description box down below for sure. Bye!